Hello, brothers and sisters in Christ. Hope you guys are all having a great and blessed evening so far. Well, it's the evening here in Anaheim, California. Today is May 9th, 2021. It's about 6:42 p.m. And you guys, I hope you guys had a chance to view the video that was just posted before that this particular video. That video was a audio reading of Daniel chapter 4, and also there was a short video clip that I included from a movie that was produced some years back, but it shows you Nebuchadnezzar explaining his dream and then Daniel interpreting the dream, and how Nebuchadnezzar was brought down as low as an animal because of his disobedience to God. And it's really interesting. So when you guys get a chance, please see that video if you haven't had a chance. And you guys, we're going to be moving into chapter 6. But before we do so, I wanted to do like a quick recap. No, we're going to be moving into chapter 5. I'm sorry. So chapter 5 is what we're moving into. But let's do a quick recap. That's what this video is all about. And so like I said, so the quick recap was talking about Nebuchadnezzar's second dream, and he saw a tree. And if you didn't see that video, please watch it. And when you get a chance, read all of chapter 4 of Daniel, the book of Daniel, so you can understand what is being talked about. So Nebuchadnezzar saw this really big, huge tree, right? And this tree was huge. It was saying that it went from the corners of the earth. It was high as the heaven, and it had lots of leaves, and it had abundant fruit, and there was food for everyone. And it talks about how the beasts of the field found shade under it. The birds of the heaven dwelt in its branches, and all flesh was fed from it. And he wind up, King Nebuchadnezzar told Daniel the dream, and then Daniel went ahead and interpreted the dream after listening to Nebuchadnezzar saying it. And so he also saw something else. It was another part of the dream where he saw a holy one, a watcher, an angel appeared to him coming down from heaven, and this angel cried out and told Nebuchadnezzar some things mentioned in verses 13 through, I say read 13 through 18 to get that perspective. But it's so amazing to see how this angel appeared to him in his dream and basically told him what Daniel wind up interpreting, that God was going to bring him down to be less of a man and to have a heart of a beast for 7 years. And it was already decreed by God, and this angel was coming to warn him. Okay? And so Daniel winds up explaining the whole dream to him, and Nebuchadnezzar, after that, thought really highly of himself. You'll see that in the clip as well that I included in the last video, how he was just talking about himself and how great he is, and my, me. And so for his disobedience, and he was warned too, but for his disobedience, God brought him down lower than an animal. So he spent 7 years in the wilderness until he actually praised the Most High. So it says here in verse 34 of Daniel chapter 4, at the end of the time, I, Nebuchadnezzar, lifted my eyes to heaven, and my understanding returned to me. And I was blessed in the Most High. I was blessed the Most and I blessed the Most High. So he blessed God and praised and honored God who lives forever. So, let's see, at that very same time, his reason returned to him. So his mind returned to him, and he was able to function as himself again, and he was able to go to his kingdom and be the king. And he wind up exalting God, the King of Heaven. And it's just really amazing. He humbled himself, And he also said, those who walk in pride, he is able to put down. So, man, chapter 4 really shows you how pride really comes before the fall. And it sure did happen for King Nebuchadnezzar. He fell. I mean, can you imagine being out in the wilderness lower than an animal for 7 years, crawling and just like your mind is gone, you know? And God allowed him to have the 7 years, and the angel came to him and told him what was going to exactly happen to him, and everything happened the way God said it was going to happen, and his angel told him and all that. So please see that video, and then make sure you guys read chapter 4 as well. It's really something to read and experience too. So man, like, it really goes to show you that we are not above God, and no king or anybody that's in a high position is over God. And God will definitely bring somebody down so they can humble themselves. And I'm pretty sure many of us out there have probably had our experiences of how God brought us to humility ourselves and made, you know, we've all have probably gone through some things. I'm pretty sure we can tell some stories. So if you have a humbling experience, if you guys don't mind sharing, it would be nice for you guys to actually share that in the comment section if you would like to share your experience, because it really helps and inspires other people on their walk, their journey with the Lord. And your testimony can just really help someone. So if you feel like you want to share that, go ahead and share that in the comment section. And we're going to be moving on to chapter 5. So now, you guys, in chapter 5, we're going to see... Chapter 5 is a very short chapter. There's only 31 verses in chapter 5 of Daniel. But we're going to see the new king that rises up. So Nebuchadnezzar, his time is over. He's gone. He's passed away. He's no longer in the earth. So we see his son, who raises up as the next king over Babylon. And I'm going to be doing a reading of chapter 5. So look out for that video. And we're going to learn about Belshazzar. He is the next reigning king, of course, the son of Nebuchadnezzar, okay? And something really crazy happens to him. Well, not crazy, but, you know, from being disobedient, he wind up suffering the consequences of that. And, man, it's a lot. So we're going to be going into that video next. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them down in the comment box. Subscribe to this channel if you want to stay updated with our current Bible study, because we will be studying all 12 chapters of Daniel. So after Daniel chapter 5, we're going to go into chapter 6, and then in chapter 6, you guys, we're going to see a plot against Daniel that was made, and how Daniel was thrown into the lion's den. So that's going to be another interesting read. So chapter 5 and 6, I'm looking at my Bible, is very short. Now chapter 6 has 28 verses. So if you guys get a chance to read ahead, that would be excellent too. But for now, make sure you read chapter 4. Watch the video that I posted on Nebuchadnezzar's second dream and how Daniel interpreted the dream. And then we're going to be moving on to chapter 5 and chapter 6. So God bless you guys. Take care. Keep the faith. And we'll definitely speak in another video real soon. God bless.